you be the death of me!
In 2009, Finnish developers RedLynx took the gaming world by storm when they released a motorcycle-based time killer, Trolls HD. Since then, with an average rating of 86% and picking up several accolades including Xbox 360's Best Overall Arcade Game and Best Innovation Awards, Trolls has amassed sales of over 2 million units, placing it in IGN's top 20 Xbox Live Arcade titles of all time. Racing forward to 2012, the latest release from RedLynx is the follow-up, Trolls Evolution, boasting 57 all-new tracks from beginner through to extreme, and no stabilisers in sight. As well as the regular track progression, there are a further 12 tournaments to plough through along with 10 ingenious and frustrating departures from the norm in the skill game Circus, all of which will add to your medal count to help you unlock new levels and licenses. Much like its predecessor, the skill games are unlike the regular tracks and feature various feats of dexterity, such as getting through an entire course without ever leaning forward, tackling another course without the use of a brake, and trading in your trusty metallic steed for a set of skis. If you think this sounds ludicrous, then attempting to control an anti-grav UFO or strapping planks to your arms in the Icarus skill game will blow your mind. As you progress through the game, you'll also be unlocking a number of rider perks such as alternative clothing and helmets, individual motorcycle accessories, and of course, bigger, better and faster bikes. Before each new level grouping, the player is invited to sit a license test, which can only be described as a mini tutorial, introducing the next set of tracks and allowing the player to familiarise themselves with specific tactics to help them get through the upcoming obstacles. As well as being able to race against the ghost of players on your Xbox Live friends list, you can now select any player from the worldwide leaderboard and race against their own personal ghost on any of the tracks, discover their secrets, see how you're not the only guy who fails at that one area every single time, and marvel at how the hell that guy at the top manages to get through an entire level before you've even hit throttle. One of the most obvious additions to Trolls Evolution is that RedLynx have removed the linear approach to levels, meaning that some tracks can now twist and turn rather than sticking to the straight ahead style, making for some pretty dramatic and creative tracks. For those of you who spent more time creating your own tracks in Trolls HD than actually playing them, the all-new track editor has evolved beyond belief with a whole new host of brand new objects to tinker around with, some spectacular physics effects, and even some ready-made quarter pipes and roller coaster tracks. While it was possible to do this in the previous game, the amount of work involved meant that you were spending less time creating and more time fine-tuning, so the addition of these new items will undoubtedly be a welcome feature. As if all that wasn't enough, RedLynx have paid attention to their community, and among other things have introduced terrain manipulation, so you can now dig craters, sprout hills, and even create your own lakes with some spectacular results. Whereas before you'd have to be friends with someone on Xbox Live in order to play their custom track and share your own, the latest system means that this is no longer necessary. With every player having the option to share their tracks with the world, it makes for an unlimited stream of user-created DLC. Got friends? Sure you do. Well, you're in luck as Trolls Evolution introduces the much desired multiplayer aspect of the series. The tracks themselves are, by their very nature, considerably simpler than those of the main game, and feature 4 players on screen simultaneously as they fight for their position. If you happen to do a Hammond and find yourself face first in your own wreckage, the game will simply pick you back up and place you at the very next checkpoint, allowing you to start from that point as soon as the last player ahead of you passes that specific checkpoint. Every time you fall though, you lose 1 point from your total, so the 10 points awarded for finishing can quickly become null and void. All in all, Trials Evolution really is the Homo sapien to Charles HD's Homo erectus, while undoubtedly still a time away from anyone who dares play it as soon as they see their name anywhere other than the top of their own personal leaderboard. Trials Evolution is very easily categorised as addiction evolved, and the one more try mentality is almost a given from the first moment you hit that throttle. And now it says they'll say something funny, hopefully. GamingLives.com will rev your engine.